Welcome back to Bat Fridays here on One Comic Book a Day, where we are continuing our way through Batman issue 19, The Timid Lion. Another good piece of evidence of why you don't bring the Joker into your crimes, no matter what Infinite Crisis tells you. That's Joker propaganda. That's just a stupid move right there. This is a fun, entertaining story that kind of just gives up halfway through the story, but they do try to save it. So, there is a Joker crime wave happening, and this crime wave is not much of a crime wave. He's mostly just throwing people with the surnames that are like animals into the zoo captivity of said animal, like throwing a guy with the last name Fish into an aquarium. I mean, this is new for the Joker, even though they say he's up to his old tricks. Isn't he old tricks? Usually his tricks are a little more deadly. So far, this has been mostly annoying to people until he threatens a Mr. Lion by, well, as you can gather, throwing him into the lion's den. This is suspicious to pretty much everyone, well, mostly everyone, because, well, he didn't threaten the other two people before he just did what he did to them. He just did what he did to them. So Mr. Lion is paranoid and taking a whole bunch of brutes around with him, except these brutes seem to act like criminal henchmen, so you might be seeing this twist coming. The Joker is also surprised by this crime wave he supposedly caused because he's not doing it. Uh-oh. So Batman and the Joker show up at the same time to go confront Mr. Lion, thinking they're going to run into the actual criminal, but run into each other and get into a massive fight. And while they're dicking around, Mr. Lion, who is the actual villain of this comic, but not really because, well, he's a crappy villain and the real villain's going to have to show him how to be a real villain. I think I said real villain too many times there. But the Joker's going to have to show him how this is really done. Actually steals a bunch of stuff while they're distracted. This is actually a really great idea, and I enjoy it. Even though this comic's a little more wackier, we're definitely in an aggressively 66 Batman the TV show era. I mean, this comic is just full of Robin making jokes and Batman making some puns as well. Too many. We kind of just get lost in them for a bit. And we get into a second act problem here because, as I said earlier, this comic kind of gives up. We have this great idea. So where is he going to go with this after Batman and Joker have to be suspicious knowing that they didn't set each other up? Batman knows the Joker wasn't involved and Joker's like, nah, this wasn't a trap by Batman, so it could only be Mr. Lion. So what can lions do? Commit a crime in front of everybody in daylight at a horse polo match. Huh. See what I mean by them giving up in what is sort of the second act of the story. We already have second act problems 50 years before, well, actually 40 years before an actual Batman movie will have second act problems. Though they do try to save it at the end. It's sort of like you being on an airplane that's going to fiery crash to the ground and them sending out a circus to entertain you while you're about to die, hoping that will keep your mind off of the terror that is about to impede you when you meet the ground, only for the captain to realize at the last second that, hey, if I pull back on these controls, the plane will go up. And as the plane crashes, not killing everyone because he made that last inch of effort, you sort of laugh at a clown managing to spray another clown with seltzer as they fly around getting shredded to pieces. And that's how I kind of feel about this story. Where did that come from? Why did this fun, easygoing story bring out the darkness in me? So we spend a lot of time, and actually I didn't think we were going to get to a third location in this comic. Joke's on me for doubting them that in the last 2 pages they couldn't find a way to get a third place or third location or third set piece for a climax. So there's a huge fight as the Joker and Batman have, of course, figured this out, but they can't help but attack each other. Well, Batman kind of needs to attack the Joker because the Joker's going to kill Mr. Lion straight up. But as this thing kind of feels like it's improvising its way through this giant action scene that just keeps going on, and Robin's just making joke after joke with beating these criminals, the Joker does knock out Batman, not from the back of the head, side of the head facing him, so it's not technically his weakness. The Joker does succeed in what he supposedly, but didn't really threaten, throwing them all in with a lion. So we get to see Batman fight with the lion, but as I said with my airplane metaphor, this is at the last second. So Batman has to deal with this lion in about 3 panels and escape. But the sort of saving grace, that whole laugh at the clown hitting the other one with the seltzer as they horrifically die, Batman needs to catch up with the Joker who's on a horse and for some reason not galloping away, gets his own little bloodhound. And by bloodhound, I mean leopard. The leopard follows the trail, cornering the horses, and as the horses try to gallop away, they panic, throwing the Joker off, and then the story just ends because, well, once again, we were crashing the entire time. I think it's a fun enough story, even with its sort of weaknesses of what it's doing and getting lost in that second act with the jokes and the action beats. That leopard idea is fantastic and something that it really leaves you with. But my God, does it just abruptly end like your airplane hitting the ground? Okay, and that is it from Batman issue 19, Timid Lion. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and get notifications when a new video goes up. We do this Monday through Friday. But Mondays and Thursdays, I cover a Superman story in either 4 different comics, one of either Superboy or Superman. Join us next time. Same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.